Would you be interested in seeing how to conceal dark circles for pale skins? How to brighten the eyes? I'm sorry, it's a bit cakey, I know. I should have blended it better. I just did it quickly in order to ask you guys if you'd like to see it. Let me know below in the comments. Thanks! Hello everybody! So, I've decided to do like a mini series on YouTube on Sunkissed skin for really pale skins. I'm talking like MAC NCNW 15 down to 05. So really super pale gals. I'm around NW 05 to 10 during the winter, because of course it really depends if my skin is irritated or not. That alters my pigmentation. And right now during the summer, I'm somewhere like NW 10 to 15. I mean, for example, MAC Studio Fix in NW 15 is super dark for me, but MAC Studio Sculpt in NC 15 is okay for me. That gives you an idea, because the Studio Sculpt runs much lighter than the other foundations they have. But yeah, I like to have a glowy sun-kissed skin. It's not that I want to be tanned. Of course, I have my periods where I would like to be tanned, so I put on self-tanners and I end up like a pumpkin and stuff like that. I'm just gross, and then I swear again, I'm never gonna put on self-tanners, and then I'm lured once again when I see, I don't know, these beautiful, gorgeous, blue-eyed with dark hair girl with a super tan, and I'm like, oh, what are you using? She's like, yeah, I'm using this and this, and she says, yeah, I'm super pale and stuff, and so I'm lured once again into getting more self-tanning products. I've never really found any self-tanner that I really liked, except for a UK brand that sells mainly for airbrushing, but the DHA, which is a self-tanning component, is really high, so that like it is so high that it gives you like a reddish tint to your skin. So in one coat you end up really like an NW 40 or something like that, or NW 35 or somewhere like that, around that range. So I've used those, and that's the only one that never gave me orange tint or anything like that, but it was too dark for my taste, so I didn't do it anymore. But yeah, so self-tanning products, I'm not into them anymore. I mean, if you're probably gals that are NW 15 to NW 20 and they put on self-tanners, it might react better than if you're NW 15 and below, because yeah, let's face it, you really lack pigmentation, so when you're trying to build up pigmentation with our artificial oxidizer, it's gonna end up looking yellow. But yeah, so back to my point, I like to have a sun-kissed skin, but I don't really want to have a super dark foundation in order to get like a glow to my skin. I tend to like to stay within my shade, or perhaps half to one shade darker, and really blend it well. What I tend to use is, it goes from liquid luminizers to body bronze shimmer bricks to pure bronzers. All of them work. I don't believe there is actually a product that's for dark skin or for pale skin. It's actually on how you apply them and how you layer the products that's gonna give the final result. Right now I've on my skin, this is what I like. I'm not sure if other people like. That's why I'm gonna do a series on lighter sun-kissed skin, more of just a Sunglow, or really more of a tanned skin, like adding up 1 or 2 shades without really altering your foundation, or also my favorite, all-time favorite, the skiing type of tan where you're really like that darkish brown with a lot of redness. I like that kind of contrast and glowing the skin that skiers have, or people that overall spend a lot of time in the mountains with snow, because, well, yeah, it just, the skin reacts differently, so I like that look. I'll be doing a video on that one too. I have never been told like, oh my gosh, what do you have on your face? Like, your face looks orange or it looks artificial, so I reckon that I don't really look that bad when I'm applying bronzer, so that's my opinion, but again, it's just my opinion. Anyways, right now I would consider 2 bronzing products on my skin. I like glow on my skin, but I'll also do matte ones, but I tend to consider on pale skin. Glow Sunkissed is more, it pulls off better than a matte bronzer, because you're already so pale that you need that kind of ethereal glow on your skin. So I've used the Soleil Tan and the Boy Brown Shimmer Brick in nude, and also I've used the Becca Opal, which is really dark for me, but I like it as a highlighter when I'm trying to get that sun-kissed look. And also the Boy Brown Spice Blush, and a bit of NARS Multiple in Turks and Caicos. So these have been my products, and yeah, so I'm not sure if you can see properly, but yeah, it's just like a flush on my skin. You can use any products that you wish. I'm just showing you techniques on how to get that. Bear in mind that the point number 1 in this is to always blend and start with really light layers. You can keep on building layers, but don't just rub in the brush in the product and right away on your face, because you're gonna end up with a streak. So really go light with this. And I have found that layering products, it's better than just achieving a tan with one product. So try to have 2 or 3 different products that you can mix and match in order to achieve the dimension of a tan. Also, I've had problems finding a bronzer that has a pure red undertone, but I was browsing in the airport and I found the terracotta hydrating bronzing powder in 08 Ebony. I know this might look scary, and it is made for people with darker skin tones, definitely. That's how they market it, but I've achieved one of my most gorgeous tans with this, because if you're using it really lightly, you're gonna get that natural reddish tint tan that most people are after. Also, one of my all-time favorites, in order to achieve, in order for the bronzer to blend in with your skin, you need a bit of a flush on your skin, because tanned skin tend to have a bit of redness. That's what the sun does. So this blush, which is Blush in East by Makeup Store, it's like a pure red tint that you get when you're, for example, working out and your skin gets blushed. So yeah, if you're interested in a look with these 2 products, let me know. I'll pull that one next, but I'll be doing a series for all different types and kinds of bronzers that you can use to achieve certain looks. If you just want a light look, or you want something much more dramatic without it looking like you're fake. So anyways, thank you for watching, and following will be the instructions on how to achieve this look. Thanks, bye bye. So we'll begin by taking a liquid bronzer luminizer. In this case I'm using Chanel Soleil Tan liquid and your foundation brush, and we'll be applying this all over where the sun would naturally hit, which is up most of the forehead, cheekbones, bridge of the nose. The reason why we're applying this is to actually warm up a bit the skin and give it a glow and prepare the skin to receive a powder bronzer afterwards. Also apply it on top of your lips, which also can tend to get tan in there. And just make sure that you're blending properly, and yeah, it should look like a glow and your skin should be slightly warmer without being any darker. So at this stage you just have a nice glow. Next product that we'll be using is a luminizer. In this case I've chosen Becca Skin Shimmer in Opal, and again with the same brush. This time you would apply it where you would want more of a pop in the bone structure. I didn't choose a pearly luminizer because I want to warm up a bit my skin. I want to give it a bit more of life. So I chose something that would have a bit of a tone to it. I'm also applying it all over the lips because I just think it gives a nice glow there. And basically, well, if you have a really oily T-zones, keep applying it on the bridge of your nose. Just apply it on the sides of your face. Next comes the bronzer. Well, in this case I'm using Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in Nude. I believe this one was a limited edition, but I think nearly all Shimmer Brick that is a bit darker than your skin tone should do the trick. And I'm using a MAC brush. I'm not sure which one it is, just that it's horribly expensive. And I'm applying it in a shape of tree around my face. Basically contouring and bronzing at the same time. When I first dip my brush into the product, I tap off a bit of the excess and tap into the areas that I want it to appear darker, and then I start blending out. But again, the key here is to really blend, and this product shall be the base for your tan, so this should give you the Sunkissed look and a bit more depth and dimension to your skin. As you can see, it starts to give a bit of, like, if I'd spent a day outside. Next product, again with the same brush, I'm taking Bobbi Brown blush in Spice, and this is just to liven up my skin tone. Next product would be NARS Multiple Endorsing Caicos. Any stick blush or cream blush would do. I like this one because it's translucent, so it doesn't end up being heavy, and I apply it where the sun naturally hit. Last product, set your makeup. Apply your translucent powder into your hand, and with a big powder puff, just pack on that powder in the powder puff and gently press onto your skin that powder. It won't appear cakey with that method, it will just appear as a clean, polished skin with the same finish of foundation but much longer lasting, and also with blending all the bronzers and blushes. Lastly, are you interested in seeing a tutorial with these two products? Yay or nay? I hope you've enjoyed the mini tutorial, and yeah, please let me know in the comments which look you would like to see done earlier so I can upload them, or if you have any requests or anything, I'm more than glad to reply to your messages and try to fulfill your wishes. But yeah, thank you very much again, and don't forget to subscribe. That means a lot to me, and to like the video if you do. Thank you. Bye bye.